Ore Sanju. Okay, Rumble is red, Frenzy is blue, and today I'm editing yet another review. So let's get on with it, shall we? I'm just gonna open up the screen so you can all see it. I've already done a little bit of the editing here and there, so not much in that regard. But I hope you all enjoy what I'm doing today. Oh yeah, I should probably start the music. Just checking now. Is everyone hearing the music? Yes, Silver, I will not forget to wash my hands. The coronavirus is a serious issue that must be dealt with. And as for all of you, also make sure to wash your hands. Also, don't really panic too much about the coronavirus. From what I've heard, there are more cases of people surviving it than there are people who have been killed by it, like 62,000 more. But yes, shall we crack on with this? I'm going to open up my Finder and drop all my first file into iMovie. I made the brilliant choice this time of using of making a folder for the It Figures episodes. There we go. Let's see if I have any comments. There we go. I hope everyone enjoys the music I'm using for this video. This is all original music because the last time I played music that was from like TV shows and so forth, the entire live stream got demonetized. And we can't have that now, can we? There we go. The first bit of footage we have.
Frenzy is blue, and today I'm talking about minors in this toy review. No, not that kind of minor. I meant the kind that dig for ore, or in this case, gemstones. Oh, boy.
So do I have a better take on of that line?
Miners isn't people who dig for ore, and in this case, probably energon. Get your facts straight. See, leave the room.
I understand to many of you this might not be the most interesting thing I could be doing, but yeah, it's something.
Not that kind of minor. No. You should get the algorithm straight here, please. Miners is in terms of people who dig up ore and energon in this circumstance. For God's sake, read the room. minors in terms of legality. No, or, and in this case, probably Energon. Get the algorithm at the age of 13. Come on, not that. No, not. He is blue, and today we're taking a look at a minor in this toy review. No, minors. Rumble is red, Frenzy is blue, and today we're taking a look at a minor in this toy review.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do something here. Just a second. Something wrong here. There we go. See, I'm gonna have to go back to an old episode in order to grab some footage. See here, the chat's still, yep, still only. No, that's not it. Something that's more relevant to my life here at college is, well, apparently something happened to the hot water in Niebuhr today. It's the dorm I live in, and long story short, something's happening with the hot water in the dorms here at my college, and apparently that's all I really need to say is that there's been something wrong with the hot water. And when I tried to take a shower this morning, it was kind of gross.
Minors in terms of legality. No, not. No, not minors in terms of legality. Minors is in terms of people who dig up ore and Energon in this circumstance. For God's sake, read the room. Rumble is red, Frenzy is blue, and today it's all about.
Yep.
Review. No, not minors in terms of legality. Minors is in terms of people who dig up ore and Energon in this circumstance. For God's sake, read the room. So let's talk about the weaponizers.
I had to make a lot of takes for this episode. Not to say that I don't have to make a lot of takes for all of my episodes, just this one I had a lot more takes for than I did other episodes.
Talk about the weaponizers. So let's talk about the weaponizers. That's old news. Total news. Today I'm talking. Hey guys, Firebite 27 here, and today I am talking about a weaponizer, the best weaponizer. Today I'm talking. News. Hey guys, Firebite 27 here, and today I am talking about a weaponizer. A weaponizer. Total news. No, shut up. I'm talking about the best weaponizer. News. Hey guys, Firebite 27 here, and today I am talking about a weaponizer. No, shut up. I'm talking about the best weaponizer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm going to need a picture of the 3 weaponizers. So your front is...
Firebite 27 here, and today I am talking about a weaponizer. No, talking about the best weaponizer. Shut up. I'm talking about the best weaponizer. That's the second best. Best weaponizer. That's the second best one. The third best. That's the second best weapon. That's the second best weaponizer. The third best. Absolute worst. Weaponizer. That's the second best weaponizer. The third best. Absolute worst. For Christ's sake. For crying out loud, it's Zatar. Dasher. But Ryan, that's a power. Ryan, that's a power. Ryan, that's a power dasher. God, it's for Primus's sake. For Primus's sake, it's a Zatar. For
Hi, Adam. Nice of you to drop by. Sorry it took me a moment. That's the nature of doing the stream, I am afraid.
For Primus's sake, it's Zatar. Shut up, a unanimous member of my pack. Rumble is red, Bungie is blue, and today I'm talking about minors. Now, I'm not going to make any secret of the fact. Oh, for Primus's sake. Oh, for Primus's sake, it's Zaytar. Oh.
But Ryan, that's a power basher.
Shut up, anonymous member of my audience that has an ambiguous gender that I also slapped last time for saying that the fact that I wear under. Oh, for Primus's sake. Oh, for Primus's sake, it's Zaytar. Shut up, anonymous member of my audience with an ambiguous gender who I also slapped last time for saying that the fact that I wear underpants while I sleep is unnatural. For Primus's sake, it's Zaytar.
But Ryan, that's.
Tar.
But Ryan,
Tar.
but Ryan, that's a power basher.
Shut up, anonymous member of my audience with an ambiguous gender who I also slapped last time for saying that the fact that I wear underpants while I sleep is unnatural. Be gone with you!
Also, before anyone accuses me of hating on NB people in this video by saying that this person has an ambiguous gender, that's not exactly what the joke is. The joke is that I'm saying anyone would probably complain about that to me. That's just how the internet is that regardless of genders or lack thereof, someone's going to be complaining about your video. I hope I don't sound too cynical or like a jackass or anything by saying that. I'm genuinely not the kind of person who likes to get embroiled in controversies, so really, the joke is that life's too short to make these kind of complaints. Honestly, you're better off wasting your time making YouTube videos. You're honestly better off making videos on a platform that refuses to support you because you're not Logan Paul. Wow, timely, am I right? Anyways, back to editing.
Now, I'm not going to make any. Now, I'm not going to make any secret of the fact that, I'm not going to make any secret of the fact that I'm not a completionist, especially in terms of toy collecting. I'm not going to make any secret of the fact that I'm not a completionist, especially in terms of toy collecting. Especially when it comes to Seed. Especially when it comes to collecting Seed. I left the Micromaster Rescue Patrol, the box set, the Rainmakers, Skywarp and the Phantom Strike Patrol, the Alpha Counter-Strike Squadron, the Autobot box set, the Versus Pack box set, the Generation Selects Red Wing, the Chromia, Most of the reflectors, the reflector three pack. And so I don't think it. So I'm going to make a confession to all. I am not. So I don't think it. So I'm the fact that. So I'm going to make a confession to all. I am not a completionist, especially when it comes to collecting transformers. There's a very good reason why. Being a completionist, especially with Siege, is incredibly difficult. Not least of transformers. Being a completionist with being a completionist. Ever since Siege has started, being a completionist for the line has been incredibly difficult. Ever since Siege started, being a completionist has been an extremely difficult task. Now, ever since Siege started, being a
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 minutes. It's like 2 or 3 minutes per trying to get a line right.
completionist has become nigh impossible task unless you're paid, especially when it comes to collecting transformers. Ever since Siege started, being a completionist has become a nigh impossible task unless you're paid very well. Now that if you now that it now that it now that it now that if you start to collect now that if you now that if you now that it now that it now that it now that if you started to collect now that if you started collecting transformers with Siege, you will likely know that being a completionist was paid very well. Now that if you're paid now that if you're now that you become a ever since Siege started, being a completionist has become a nigh impossible task unless you're paid very well. Now that if you now that it now that it now that it now that if you started to collect now that if you started collecting
You already recorded a good take of this line. Shut up, me.
completionist was kind of impossible in the first place, especially since the $20. You will likely know that being a completionist now that I don't think I need to make any secret of it. Warning. I'm not a completionist. That's why I'm not a completionist. There are many reasons why I'm There are many reasons why I'm not a completionist. One of them being I don't have a job, or at least, never mind. There are many reasons why I'm not a completionist. One of them being I don't have a job, or at least, never mind, substantial income yet. I don't make any money on. I had substantial income. Warning. Subscribers don't make any money off. There are a great deal of reasons why. Ever since there are a myriad of reasons. Substantial income yet. There are a myriad of reasons. There are many reasons why I am not a completionist.
Yeah, gross.
For starters, there was a price hike between Power of the Primes to Siege, where every deluxe figure went from be $15 to $20.
Sorry.
For starters, we have the fact that after Power of the Primes, the price of every single deluxe went up by $5. For starters, we have the fact that after Power of the Primes, the price of every single deluxe went up by $5. For starters, we have the fact that after Power of the Primes, the price of every single deluxe went up by $5. Then, of course, we have the fact that while, yes, a lot of figures from
It's weird to think that $10 back a few years ago, like actually back a decade ago, bought you just one deluxe, while $10 today just buys you two Micromasters. It's crazy how things change, ain't it?
Of course, we have the fact that while, yes, a lot of figures from Siege were very good, there were still a few duffers that I blatantly ignored. The ones I ignored included and the second thing was, well, there were also some figures that I just blatantly ignored because they were inferior to everything else. It was a few duffers. And there were and the second thing was, well,
sometimes I wonder that some days I think it's a miracle with my communicate. With my current communication skills, sometimes I think it's a miracle that I actually managed to function in polite society. Even then, if I'm a bit of a shut-in.
The second thing was, well, there were also some figures that I just blatantly ignored because they were inferior to everything else that was coming out at the time.
Case in point, Chromia and the Micromaster Rescue Patrol Squad. And of course, no one is currently around on this live stream to witness my snarky commentary. Brilliant.
Or because they weren't. The first reason was because the first reason why I'm not a completionist is because, well, for starters, I don't have a lot of money to spend on figures, so I needed to pick and choose who I got. Then, of course, following that, there's the fact that, well, a lot of figures, there were, and of course, following that, there was the fact that some of these figures were inferior to the others that were released. I'm talking about Chromia. The Reflector. I'm talking about like Chromia and the Micromaster Rescue Patrol, and also the Decepticon repaints of the Race Car Patrol and whatever. I'm talking about like Chromia and the Micromaster Rescue Patrol, and also the Decepticon repaints of the Race Car Patrol and whatever they were called. They just didn't look that good, or were confirmed to be of a subpar quality when compared to the other figures of them. Or these figures either didn't. These figures either didn't look as good as the others, or were confirmed to be worse worse than the other figures that were released in the same waves. These figures either didn't look as good as the others or were confirmed to be worse than the other figures that were released in the same waves. And then we have the third reason why I didn't complete it. The exclusives. And then we have the third reason why I didn't complete it. The exclusives.
Yeah, I'm still pretty pissed about Red Wing being a red card exclusive. Like, seriously, who do I know that I don't know anyone who has a red card. Or that would be willing to pick one up for me. It's fine, it's gone now. Though, on that same topic, and on the subject of Target, there was one figure that I missed that I genuinely am annoyed with myself for missing, and that is the Astro Train. I saw him, I've only seen him once in stores. It was the Earthrise variation. Only saw him once. I thought you were supposed to be in class, bro. There was only one figure that I saw once in the store, one copy of Astro Train that I saw in the stores. And the next day when I came back to try and grab him, he was gone. Ugh. If your phone gets confiscated, bro, don't blame me. You brought that upon yourself.
As the others, or were confirmed to be worse than the other figures that were released in the same waves. And then we have the third reason why I didn't complete it. The exclusives.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Walmart never got the exclusives in. At least neither of the two Walmarts that I checked. Then again, it took over a month for the Walmart near my college to restock the Siege figures. So what the hell do I know? Maybe they're just blatantly inferior to Target, which they are. Considering a few of my experiences with the Chromebook, bro, yeah, it can be a joke sometimes. Then again, it took my Chromebook years to experience some problems.
And then we have the third. Now that I will tell you straight out that I did. Now then, I will tell you all that I did see a lot of the exclusives from Target in the stores. I saw the Rainmakers, and I also saw the Micromaster 3-pack.
It wasn't a 3-pack, you whack job.
I saw the Rainmakers in Target as well as the Micromaster 8-pack.
However, the Walmart exclusives were not stocked.
Now that I will tell you straight out that I did. Now then, I will tell you all that I did see a lot of the exclusives from Target in the stores. I saw the Rainmakers in Target as well as the Micromaster 8-pack.
Yeah, again, I have to apologize to Silver. I promised him and a friend that I'd find that 8-pack for them, and I never did see it in Target. In my defense, though, it had been like weeks since the new year had started, so even if I had a J-term, there was a good chance that, well, I still would have missed it and been unable to get it for them anyway. So, sorry to both of you.
I saw both the Micromaster pack. I saw both the Micromaster pack. I saw both the Micromaster multi-pack and the Rainmakers at Target. However, I did not see Red Wing because, again, that was a stupid red card exclusive. I saw both the Micromaster multi-pack and the Rainmakers in Target. However, I did not see Red Wing because, again, that was a stupid red card exclusive. And whenever I tried to get it on AliExpress, well, either A, it was sold out, or the price was so high that I was not going to buy it. Sorry, but $51 plus shipping is a no.
Yeah, I don't know what's with AliExpress, but seriously, their prices are jacked up to the max. Maxed up. Take the medication, Ryan. Take the medication.
Sorry, but $51 plus shipping is a no. We get to the fact that Walmart never actually stocked any of their exclusives.
This is genuinely everyone's reaction to Walmart's exclusives.
And then we get to the fact that Walmart never actually stocked any of their exclusives.
ACP did have a bit of luck stocking his. ACP did have luck finding Blue Streak, I believe, but the other exclusives were a no-show, at least in my area.
This may not sound
Which really, really makes me salty because I genuinely wanted Sound Blaster, but oh well, guess Walmart doesn't give a shit about their customers. Or their employees, for that matter, really. And now, just like that, I have terminated all of my chances of ever working there. Good riddance.
any of their like a big deal to some people, but to me, I really wanted to get Sound Blaster because, well, it looked awesome and it had awesome looking red light piping. But no, we don't stock them here because we're terrible to our customers and to our employees.
Considering the horror stories I've heard about both Walmart and their customers, I am all too glad to sever bonds with them before any considering some of the horror stories I've heard about Walmart, I'm all too happy to sever any bonds I have. Considering the Ryan, formulate your thoughts first. Considering some of the horror stories I've heard about Walmart and the Karens that go there, I am all too happy to sabotage my chances of working at there.
We get to the final category of toys I wanted to buy, but I passed them up because I was waiting for them to go on sale. And as a result, we get to
Big shock. It was the Astro Train all along. Why am I building this up like it's some big surprise? Of course I want the Astro Train. The Astro Train is awesome. You are company, Alec. As are you, Gojira J. Or Gajiraj, Gojiraj, Gojiraj, whatever. What the fluff am I talking about? But yes, as I was saying, of course it was Astro Train. I wanted to get Astro Train. If you're on the fence on whether or not you want to get Astro Train, go watch Dr. Lockdown's review of Siege Astro Train / Earthrise Astro Train. It convinced me right away once as I watched it to get it. Screw the fact that it's basically a Voyager and it's basically the Voyager-sized wolf and leader sheep. Formulate your thoughts here, Ryan. Goji Raj. I see you. But like I was saying, essential, sure. Well, yes, it is definitely a leader. Yes, it is definitely a Voyager-sized wolf in the sheep's clothing of a leader class. It's actually very good. And according to his review, it's both weighs the same. The combined plastic weighs the same as a Prime Wars leader, which means you're getting the same value for your money as a leader class figure of yore. But at the same time, I know you go G-Raj. Or go G-Raj. I know you, don't worry. However, I don't know who Mind Turtle is. Just kidding. But like I was saying, yeah, I really wanted to get that Astro Train, but
no, go on sale, and as a result, missed them altogether.
Why am I picking my nose? Grow the fuck up, me from the past.
The only example of the only figure that.
Why do I pick my nose when I'm on camera? And why do I do that when I know I'm going to live stream at the editing process the next day? Yes, I do like to talk about my stories quite a bit, don't I? Really interesting and creative concepts. Hey, 90% accurate spelling. Great job. But yeah, I do tend to talk way too much about my stories on Discord. Anyone who's ever talked to me IRL knows that I like to talk way too much about my writing. It's a fatal flaw of mine, but hey, at least it makes for some mildly interesting conversation. Don't worry, I'm not grammar shaming here, Goji Raj.
Them all together. The only figure that really slides into this category that I actually bought was Siege.
Just say Siege Astro Train, you fuckwit. Ugh.
The only figure that actually fits into that category was Astro Train.
Well, considering I missed them altogether, you can just call me the dumb Astro Train. Hello. Garage. God, autocorrected be a bitch today, don't it? I suppose it's better than calling him garbage.
Was Astro Train because unfortunately I waited for him to go on sale on Amazon and now he's like $70 with Prime shipping.
Yeah, there is another seller who's selling him for like $50 plus $4 shipping. Honestly, I really need to get a job so I can buy that thing, or open up myself to a Patreon. Or a Ko-fi page. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
One time that I saw him in Target, I tried to hide him behind a bunch of fucking shockwaves, and the next day when I came back, he was gone.
Yes, Goji Raj. He is packaged in an Earthrise box. He was packaged in an ER box. And like the damn fool that I am, I did not pick him up. Oh my god, I am the most pathetic person around.
And the remaining months of my use of Adobe. And now I have nowhere near enough money to invest in that, and the remaining months of my use of Adobe. And
And I don't have enough money to invest in my Prime. Well, I don't have enough money to invest in that. And the Adobe Creative Cloud membership that I have, as well as my Amazon Prime shipping membership, and a bunch of other stuff. I really need to get better with managing my money.
Now, of course, that I've waited so long without getting a job, I don't have enough money to buy that and sustain me using the Adobe Creative Cloud for the next few months.
He was packaged in an emergency room. Oh, man. Doctor, we need to give this patient a package transfer immediately. Get me 900 stats of cardboard and exactly 1 Dakota strip. Garage is also pretty accurate representation of my room. There's stuff everywhere. I'd say mine's less a garage and more a... It's basically the square root of the mess in my old... Basically my current dorm room status is basically the square root of the mess that was in my bedroom during my high school years. Yes, that is a very hilarious comment, trust me. There's stuff everywhere! Just as long as it's not the stuff from that silly B movie about sentient ice cream.
Now, of course, that I've waited so long without getting a warning. Of course, that I've waited so long without getting a job, I don't have enough money to buy that and sustain me using the Adobe Creative Cloud for the next few months.
That's everyone who missed out on Siege Astrotrain, because he is inevitably an ingenious figure. One could even call him a... no, wait. I need to do this one. Okay. One could even call him a... And like that, Toei is now destined to sue my ass. Thank you. Good night. Too bad Dr. Ratchet was only a Walgreens exclusive, so he wasn't in the operation. But the complete bitch Red Alert was. God damn it, I regret buying that figure. See ya, bro. Smell you later, sweet potato. God, I'm unbearable.
For the next few months.
Godzilla plus Raiju. Raiju was from Pacific Rim, right? What am I doing to my arm? God, why the fuck did I put that on camera? Pardon me.
So of course, I'm going to have to get a job at Target.
Yeah, because I just shit-talked Walmart in this video. Yeah, well, why do you think your options are so limited? You just shit-talked Walmart, dumbass. I'm kidding. Walmart's good when you're trying to buy things there for cheap. But at the same time, I've heard horror stories about their employees and the shit they have to go through on a daily basis. Like, especially with all the Karens there that I've heard about.
Which of course means that they're going to have to make more cash here on the...
Get ready, because the end of this video is going to have me acting like a filthy shill. And welcome back, brother. Consider yourself lucky. Walmart is terrible at keeping stock of their toy aisles. Like, seriously, when I first started up college, it took them an actual month to restock all of the figures in their aisle. Like, specifically the Transformers. I don't know what they have against Transformers, but they do not keep good stock of them. don't know why I'm putting this up. I just find it funny. I want to speak to the manager. No, wait. Do you ever wonder if there's a Karen out there? No, wait. If someone does like an anime parody of a Karen video, I want them to scream that and then turn Super Saiyan. Tell me that is not an ingenious comedic idea. Please, someone tell me that it isn't and explain why. Anyways, I've gotten a bit off track here. Time to get back to editing.
Which of course means I'm going to have to get a job, or I'm going to have to get a lot more subscribers in order to tell people that I have some sort of account where they can donate money to me.
Wow, foreshadowing. I'm just going to cut this out of the video so no one is spoiled for this. You know, on the plus side to having a very limited audience for these live streams where I edit the videos is that, well, a lot of people won't be spoiled for the content of the review.
If I ever do that, though, I just want you all to know that if you do decide to support me financially, that it should be completely voluntary, and also that, well, I would never in a million years be worthy of such.
Yep, that's getting taken out of the video right here. I've already got a bit at the end of the video where I shill out for a bunch of different things and a bunch of different people, including the person who made my new icon. All I'm going to say about the new icon I have right now is that the full image can be best reacted to with the video clip. Damn boy, he thick. Or rather, she thick in this circumstance. You know, one of these days I'd actually like to stream me playing a video game with some people. I have some friends on a Minecraft server that I think would enjoy playing with me live. A Karen anime does not exist. Karen anime? Oh god, no, that's one of my worst jokes ever. Easy breezy. Am I doing the Kanamori pose correctly? I love keep your hands off Azokin. Easy breezy. Easy breezy. Easy breezy. Easy breezy. Hayamata, karamata.
But one part of Siege that I completed without fail is the weaponizer. But one part of Siege that I completed without fail is the weaponizers. Specifically, I got the main 3.
You know, initially, my plan for what I was going to... What has this chat become? Well, let me tell you, it's become supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Bullshit. God. You two are the greatest. Don't let anyone tell you anything but.
So of course that means I'm going to have to get a job at Target. But one part of Siege that I completed without fail is the weaponizer.
I'm actually planning on selling off quite a few of my figures. I'm definitely not going to be selling off Last Charge here because, well, he's a BotCon figure, and I'd really like to paint him and make him look cool for starters. But there are a few duffers that I'd really like to sell, like my Bumblebee copy of VW Bumblebee. Oh, God, that figure is so bad. Ugh. Should just not bothered with it. It just wasn't worth $20 or any money that for that matter. It's just too hard to transform. Like the newer Bumblebee movie, Bumblebee, the one that turns into the Jeep, looks really good, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. I think. Or, you know what? By that point, I should try selling off a bunch of my figures. I really want to sell off a copy of Reveal the Shield Cyclonus I got because it is just awful. Like, it was really hyped up for me by a bunch of people who reviewed it back in the day. But compared to the figures that we've gotten in Siege, it is rubbish. I mean, no waist swivel, no thigh swivels, like no ankle tilts. Like, seriously. How is any of that acceptable? I mean, for the time, it was certainly acceptable, but these days, to quote the Earl of Lemongrab, unacceptable! Yes, Alec, my financial state is not my problem. No, not your problem. My financial state is my problem.
Siege that I completed with Pod, Six Gun, and Front. So I did not acquire them in any order.
Yeah, I actually got Cog last for some reason. I got him for Christmas, and he's great. I'm not sure why Dr. Lockdown complained about him so much. It might just be because a lot of his weapon modes require imagination. And I guess people like Doc don't have imagination in any capacity.
Remember me being very, very positive about that figure. Now then, if you can think back to my Siege 6-gun review, you will remember me being very, very positive about that figure.
Yeah, you can stop thinking about that video now. It's shit. Oh, I get it. Taxing. Oh. Ha ha ha. Yes, however, my jokes certainly are. Oh god, I'm getting like 0 editing done. This is great. And what I may do is, since it's getting close to lunchtime, what I may do is I may stop the live stream here and then maybe pick it up around 4:45 so that Alec doesn't. I mean, that's that Mind Turtle the Brave doesn't get in trouble.
Remember me being very forced to retract everything. However, I have since been informed.
Come on, doofus, say it. Don't spray it. Ugh. Well, obviously. I mean, I wasn't stopping right now, but I may in the near future.
Now I am forced to retract everything.
I have 5 minutes I'm into like 4 minutes right now, and I still haven't talked about the damn figure. God, what kind of man am I? Guess I guess I am as much of a critic as the nostalgia critic is.
However, since then, I have probably. However, since then, I have privately retracted every single positive thing that I said about Six Gun. And, well, it mostly pertains to the articulation and
I'm not going to be doing it in the morning. I'm going to be doing it at this evening, or technically afternoon. I don't know, one of those.
the materials used to construct him, as well as the poor construction. And it mostly pertains to the articulation and the materials used to construct him. However, since then, I have privately retracted every single positive thing that I've said about Six Gun. And, it mostly pertains to the articulation and the materials used to construct him, as well as the poor construction.
So, the thing that I find when I go back to watch my old videos is that, it's 4 a.m. for you. Well, yeesh, tough luck. I'm sorry about that. But essentially what happens is that, when I go back to watch my videos, I realize I forgot to point out like a ton of flaws that I had with the figure. Jesus, GMT +8.
All of which were flaws I am amazed that I did not point out in my video. Though I'm fairly certain the reason I didn't point them out in the video was likely because, however, the reason I probably didn't realize those flaws were a thing in the video was because I had just gotten it. I was incredibly biased towards the figure that I had just purchased. However, the reason I
Yeah, I was a bit more forgiving to that figure than I probably should have been.
As however, the reason I probably didn't realize it and the materials used to construct him, as well as the poor construction. However, the reason I probably didn't realize those flaws were a thing in the video was because I had just gotten it. I was incredibly biased towards the figure that I had just purchased.
Yep, there we go. So I'm just gonna edit in this last little chunk here, and then I'm gonna go eat lunch, and I'll schedule another stream for 4:45 this evening.
But such will not be the case. But such will not be the case.
You know what's ironic is that I say such will not be the case with this figure, but in the review, I forgot to mention a few flaws with the figure. Like, I made sure to get my biggest issue with it out of the way, and that was that, the drill piece is extremely loose when you peg it onto the top of the head. But another thing that I forgot to mention was, this. The other claw is completely fine, and yet this one flops around like a deflated balloon. Oh, brilliant. No one's watching. Well, that's enough for me. This is Firebite 27, over and out.